So, floating, locking, concealment shelf, cut list. We're going to make this easy. You don't need to see me cut it. I assume you know how to cut wood. So this is just to get you started. Basically, figure out what kind of top you want for your shelf. How long, how deep, the look. So that'll be your top piece. And you can build off of that. Depending on what kind of reveal you want underneath for your box. If you want more, less, it's yours to play with. But you can start with this, your top piece. Then you build your box. Like I said, that'll be accordingly to your reveal. You can make it a little bit bigger or smaller. Mind you, things have to be certain sizes for hinges and things to fit, but this is a basic starting point. So you have your top, your bottom of your box. These are going to be underneath here, like so. These are going to be on the top here attached underneath this, but for now we'll set them like that. So this will be your top. These will be fitting right in between closing in your drawers. So this piece is just shy of this piece. So it'll close. This is your bottom drawer, and then you skirt it or wrap it, whatever you want to call it. And again, I'm just using plywood. You can use good wood and you can put inlays or details, textures, and play with all this if you want. But again, starting point. So here's your box. So you got your sides, 45s, your front, 45s. I'll glue this with CA glue later, pocket hole everything, as you've seen in other videos. So there's your cut list. And then this, with these underneath, will be sitting on top of this, like so. And then you can add whatever details to your shelf, like I said, to customize it. But simple. Box, top, supports underneath the top, hinges will go on this and this, easy peasy. And I'll put all the measurements on this so you can see and have a starting point, and then you can adjust to your own decorative style. And CA glue, which we'll just do right now. Get it out of the way. Hold it for a few seconds, literally. Gets to go. Okay, so we're back. I cut all these, drilled out the pocket holes with the Craig jig. And again, this is probably an overkill. You don't need to do all this. I just like it to never fall apart. You could glue this edge and pin nail the outside and then put a detail around here to cover the pin nails. There's a lot of different sturdy ways to do it well, but this is just how I've been doing it. So there's your box, and again, you'll screw in here, glue, basic. So that's the box. Okay, so the top of the shelf, we'll go ahead and do that piece now. So this will be your top, obviously. It's a smaller shelf of the two that I'm building. So it'll be like this. I want to make sure your shit's straight too, because it'll be really obvious if it's not. So this goes like so-ish. This is how this will sit. Of course, you'll square everything up, and I do the same thing. I put 2 pocket holes here. Overkill, I know. And then I put 1 here and 1 here to attach it to the top. I cut this a little shy from this, just so there's room down here. I have a chain that I hook up to this one to stop it from hitting the wall. That way the chain can lay down without stopping it from shutting. And I end up taking a 45 off of these corners here too, just so when everything shuts, it's out of the way. So let's go ahead, I'll put this together and then, okay, so we're back. Everything's been glued and screwed. I don't have any plugs, so they're not in for right now. So you took the box and we assembled it. Hinges will come in about 4 inches or so right here. This will be about like so. We went ahead and installed these. Just make sure that everything's square when you put it in. You know, and then I put the pocket holes on the back here, easier to sand, and then they're going to be against the wall anyways. And then this goes on like so to the wall. Hinges, and then I put 16 on center so you can put it on the wall. So there's your cut list and basic assembly for a concealment shelf. And then you get your child locks and you put them up. Bam, bam. Good to go.